Happy Wine Wednesday, kids. It's your favorite vino blogger Lele Zondani, and I am back with a great video for you today on how to really open up and make your cheaper and younger wines taste so much better and get their full potential, as well as how to taste wine like a pro. So you know what to do. You know to subscribe if you're new to this channel, to like this video, and comment below what else you want to learn about wine, what you found interesting about this video, what you learned that was new that you did not know, and just tell me anything. Tell me I look gorgeous if you need to tell me, darling. Tell me about your day if you need to tell me about your day. Tell me about your experience with wine tasting. I would love to know and I will reply. Just tell me anything. Today we're going to be trying the Bachante, Chenin Blanc, Colombar, and Viognier blend. That's it right there. I've never tried this before, and it's a 2020 vintage. I haven't tried any 2020 vintages at all, so this is gonna be like really interesting for me, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's get right into it. I have decanted this wine because it is cheaper. It's on the cheap range. It's around 50 Rand and it's very young. So it came out this year. So I really wanted to open it up as much as I can, get it oxygenated as much as I can so that I can really get the full potential of it as much as I can. So this is it right here. I have decanted it for about 20 minutes now, and I like to drink it like that because I feel like a lot of oxygen has gone into it. It's, you know, opened up. It is opened up. But as the day goes, I like to keep drinking it as well because it keeps evolving and it just keeps getting bigger and bolder and changing, and you keep getting different you know, elements from it as well, which is really interesting. And I always suggest, you know, to get a decanter and decant your younger and cheaper wines as much as you can. Even like older wines, nothing really reflects beautifully or as at its full potential if you drink it straight from the bottle, I feel, in my opinion. So a decanter just really just elevates the entire thing for you. So let's pour and let's get to tasting. So then we just pour like this. Look at how precise that pour is. It's like, it's neat. When it comes to tasting wines, it's important to use your senses. So we use 4 senses. I like to use 4 senses, which are our eyes, which is sight, our nose, which is smell, and our mouth, which is taste. And then the next one is your gut and your instinct. That is what my 4th is. I feel like that sense is a huge sense that is used in wine, from winemaking and all the way to us, to the consumer, when it comes to tasting. So when it comes to the tasting, we'll start with our sight. With our sight, what do we see? So obviously this wine is really, it's crystal clear. As you can see, it's like crystal clear. There's no acidity bubbles coming out of it. It's got a beautiful yellow gold tint to it. It's gorgeous. It's truly gorgeous. It looks crisp, it looks clean, it looks incredibly beautiful. Really, it does. And then next we swirl, and this basically just oxygenates the wine and it opens it up. And you want it to kind of do like a little tornado. You don't want it like, you know, splashing everywhere like this, like clumsily. You want to just, you know, it takes a lot of practice, but it's really just in the wrist motion. And you just swirl it just like this, make it spin. And then you put your entire nose into it like this. I get a lot of citrusy, lime, some vanilla essence as well. It's beautiful. With this method as well, you have to use your instinct and your gut. If you smell cow dung, say you smell cow dung, because there is literally no wrong answer when it comes to smelling and tasting wine. our palates are also different. So really just like trust yourself. It's all about that. It's a personal thing. Wine is so personal, and how you experience it is extremely personal as well. And what your journey is also really personal. So don't be afraid of, you know, what people might say or what a snob might say, like, girl, I don't see that, I don't taste that. I can't tell you what you should and shouldn't taste. You know, that's really entirely up to you if you enjoy something or not. I think it's the same thing as preferences, you know. Yeah, some people like beer, some people like vodka, some people like tequila, and it's the same thing with this, you know. What you smell and what you taste is entirely up to you. So yeah, so when it comes to tasting, you want to just, you know, let it swirl in your mouth, let it sit a bit, see how it feels in your mouth. How is the alcohol content, and when you swallow it, like, how does it feel down your throat, how does it feel once it hits your chest, you know, that type of thing. So let's taste. That is divine. And everything that I picked up in the nose, I as well picked up in the palate. So it's an incredible wine. It's balanced. It's a cross between warm but crispy at the same time. So I guess it's a type of wine that could really work for any type of weather. It is, the acidity is, it's not high, you know, that type of high that burns the back of your throat. It's like just the right amount. I feel like everything is just so balanced, and it's subtle, but it's so enjoyable and crispy and so refreshing, which I really like. So when it comes to tasting, a lot of people, professionals, let's say, prefer to spit. I am not that type of person. I don't like to spit, because I do a lot of tastings in front of the winemaker, and I always just feel like it's a little disrespectful to spit out their wine that they worked so hard for, and they grew, and they, you know, they really just put their whole blood, sweat and tears into making this for you to enjoy it, and then you just spit it in front of them. I mean, I understand, like, you know, it's the right way of tasting, but I don't know, I like to really enjoy it, and to taste it from their point of view of what you really, of what they made it for, and how you were supposed to really experience it and everything, and how it's supposed to feel as it comes down, and, you know, how it feels and how it settles into your chest and warms your heart up and everything like that. I know, I'm so passionate about this shit, y'all. And that's basically it when it comes to the tasting, and then you just decide, you know, if you love it or if you don't. But yeah, I love this. I think it's a great wine, and it is affordable. It is so affordable. It's such a great blend. I think it's such a great blend for people to really you know, put themselves out there and experience what type of wines there are and what type of blends there are when it comes to wine. And I think this is a great starting point as well. Oh Lord, I love this Bouchante. I've never heard of these people, but Bouchante, y'all are onto something. Y'all onto something. So good. So good. So we're gonna quickly recap on all the senses that we used, and so that you can leave this video with have learned something, and you can remember it for as long as you drink wine. Okay, so the first scent is sight. What does your wine look like? Is it cloudy? Does it have a red tint? Does it have a green tint? Does it have a yellow or golden tint? What type of tint does it have, and how does it look? Second sense is smell and nose. How does it smell? Does it smell of fruit? Does it smell of herbs? Does it smell a farmyard? Is it oaky? Is this oaky? Slightly. I'm getting a lot of like French oak as well. Slightly oaked. It's lovely. Is it oaky? Is it floral? Etc. And like, what does it remind you of? What does it smell like to you? And that's all pretty much up to you. And then for our mouth and taste, what does it taste like? Is it acidic? Is it nice to you? How does it sit in your mouth? Is it warm? Does it have a heavy or medium or light kind of body? This is very medium to light. It's like in between. It's lovely. And then fourth is your instinct. Always use your instinct, what feels right to you, to say what does it feel like to you, because it's personal. You know, this is your own journey, this is your own experience with it, and you know, you need to just really embrace it, and don't be afraid, you know, of saying what exactly it is you feel. I think that you can apply that to your entire life too. Don't be afraid to say exactly what it is you feel, what exactly it is you taste, if you enjoy it or not. And that's that. Don't forget to share, guys, and comment what else you want me to do, and like this video, and you know, do all the good things that you guys do. And you know what we say at the end? Happy Wine Wednesday, kids.